tied up, and this first set is dead even.
Unbelievable combination.
Wow.
Beautifully done.
What a great spot.
Hello and welcome to the 2025-26 APTA Tour. We're live from the Ridgewood Country Club in Paramus, New Jersey, bringing you the 2026 Ridgewood Classic with live streaming brought to you by the APTA membership and our tour presenting sponsor, Corian. Tournament support has also been provided by the following local tournament sponsors: Ridgewood Country Club and Xenon Paddle. I'm Lauren Mandel, along with Denise Murphy, bringing you this women's semifinal match between the number 2 seeds Macy Elliott and Lisa Lalic, and the upsetters of the tournament, Mihaljevic and Jolene Sutter. Hi Denise, why don't you tell us who's who? We could talk about how they got here.
All right, thanks so much, Lauren. Excited to call this match with you today. The players are warming up their serves right now. In the forecourt, wearing the white hat on the right side, is Macy Elliott, 4-time national champ, and her partner on the left, Lisa Lalic, is wearing the all black and surprisingly no hat in these conditions. On the far court, the lefty, Jolene Sutter, she is in the white jacket, and her partner, Mihaljevic, is serving on the ad side, which is the right side on the far court. Temperature and conditions, Lauren, are going to be a big factor today. Thank you for court director for these player profiles. We've got Mihaljevic from Stamford, Connecticut, Jolene Sutter from Darien, Connecticut, Macy Elliott from Wilton, Connecticut, and last but not least, Lisa Lalic from Morristown, New Jersey. So 4 incredibly talented players today. One newbie, she's been off the scene for a while. Jolene Sutter, it's great to see her back. But this will be a really fun match to call, and who knows what's going to happen, especially considering the conditions.
Yeah, I mean, Sutter and Mihaljevic had quite a match in the quarters. They took out the number 4 seeds, Townsend and Newbay, and it was 7-6 in the third set. And the court conditions were very difficult by the end of that match. It looks like maybe it's a little better now, but I guess we'll have to see. If the court remains slippery and the ball's hydroplaning, then the servers have a huge advantage. Then you want to be serving and you want to be at the net. You see our umpire for this match is Carol Evertson. Yeah, and as you said, Jolene Sutter had some major foot surgery in the summer of 2023, and it really took her almost 2 years to be able to regain full use and get her speed back, and now she's excited to be playing again. So it's nice to see her out here with Mihaljevic. They both are in Connecticut and get to practice together, and I'm lucky enough to get to play with them a lot. So I've enjoyed seeing Mihaljevic, who's relatively new to the game, her development as a player, and Jolene get back to herself. But they have a big task here today, don't they, Denise, against Elliott and Lalic?
Absolutely. But, as we were talking before we went on air, Lauren, I think that Jolene Sutter, her she lobs so well, and in these conditions it's so important, and just such a smart player, combined with Mihaljevic, who is so incredibly quick and hits big off of both sides. But you have to wonder that quickness in these conditions, can these players trust their footing? And you got Macy Elliott, again, big on both sides, both her forehand and backhand drives. She has a ton of experience in these big spotlight moments. And
I would
her
say so,
partner-
given how many nationals she's won, right? She's won in 2020, 2023, 2024, 2025. So yes, she certainly does.
Yeah. And Lisa Lalic, I mean, again, both sides just so big, but her backhand is devastating and penetrating. So, but again, the big factor is the conditions of the court. I totally agree with you. The snow has slowed down. Earlier in the matches, the screens were coated with snow. It's almost like you could have been in a gondola heading to go skiing and finishing the day in a hot tub, like with the amount of snow and you know, moisture that had gathered on the court. So I'm glad it slowed down. Hopefully it won't affect the play and the choices as much, but we'll have to see how this unfolds.
Yeah, I mean, the weather can be a great equalizer, so we'll have to see how it factors in, and it looks like Elliott's going to start serving.
Which, to your point, Lauren, in these conditions, serving first is big.
Yeah.
I mean, the control you have and the advantage at the net, especially when it's wet and very cold, big advantage. Jolene Sutter returned there.
And it's hard to control the returns. Hard to serve, looking into, you know, when you look up and you have snowflakes falling into your eyes. But if you can get your serve in, you've got a big advantage.
You can see all the condensation on the court. You can barely see Sutter over there on the due side with her white jacket, given the amount of steam coming off the courts. But these are all seasoned players. This is not their first rodeo playing in these conditions, so it's really going to be the team to play, strategize and play through these conditions and make choices according to how, to me, it all comes down to trusting their footing. If you can't trust your footing and your movement, that's a big problem.
Nice screen drive from Mihaljevic. She's really gotten more aggressive over there.
I love the early communication straight off the bat. There's just no hesitation, no question who's taking these lobs. Again, these great lobs by Sutter coming out of the due side. Solid point, Lauren. I mean, I have to say the conditions have definitely improved, because the previous match, it was tough to find a point
Absolutely.
of this quality. It's a great ball by Sutter. You know, with throwing a lefty in there, you have to recalibrate your like, where are the safe zones on the court to hit your overheads.
And she loves that ball down the middle. Sutter, she'll step over pretty far to take that forehand. I mean, Mihaljevic has a really good backhand, so it's definitely not safe in the middle of the court.
All right, Macy Elliott serving. Matea Mihaljevic. Such great anticipation by Lalic.
Perfect lob.
Excellent lobbing. It's a phenomenal point. I love when Macy was in trouble without even, she deferred to the partnership immediately and called for help. Lalic. Just such a smart, immediate call.
You know, we've seen this with Elliott before. Sometimes if she misses a few serves, she goes to a different serve. So she may go to her more of her push serve. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
But, you know, with that ball's, it's definitely wet. It's heavier. It's going to come off the paddle in a different way, and that's where all the little adjustments need to be made. Aiming higher. The net finds more balls in these conditions than the wide green. It's just heavier, and you just need to adjust your targets. But it's tricky. You have so many reps. Like, your body has like muscle memory, swinging one swing pattern, and it's just altering that. I love how Sutter and Mihaljevic are taking a moment now that they're at the nets, perhaps talking about strategy and where they're going to be placing and their shots. Mihaljevic is serving. Lalic returning. She just jumps on that. Talk about a pressure return.
Yeah, I mean,
so much time away from Mihaljevic. I don't even know if she was at the service line.
yeah, and Mihaljevic gets in quickly, so.
That was a quick game.
It's funny, right? Because we said that the server has the advantage in these conditions, but we start with 2 breaks.
The commentator's curse. Oh, Lord.
Didn't have her
It's a great
feet
dig
quite
by
under there,
Mihaljevic.
under her there, yeah.
Yeah, again, in these conditions, the patience factor for when you pull the trigger. On a drive, it's going to be those pressure drives that you were taking time away from the net team. Your balance moving in behind the ball that are going to be your highest percentage shots.
You see on that point, Lalic served and stayed back. She likes to do that. You know, bad conditions, good conditions, any conditions. She likes to play that way. So we'll see if she doesn't do it as much today, because it seems to me to be a big advantage to be at the net, but in the weather. But we'll see. This is Elliott and this is Mihaljevic and Sutter's first tournament together. They're going to be playing Boston together as well. And Elliott and Lalic have played 4 tournaments together this year. And last we saw them was in Fairfield, where they lost in the semis to the team of Paige and Mihaljevic.
Yeah, that was an epic match. Prior to that, they took first place at Long Island. They were first place in the Aronimink Open, which was Grand Prix, and third place in the Baltimore Open. So it's a new pairing this season.
Yep.
of Elliott and Lalic, and they've proven to be a force to be reckoned with here. So, but there's the percentages of missed serves here, it's just a testament to the conditions. Neither the 3 players that have so far served, you just don't see that. You don't see missed serves, faults to the degree we have, and it's just tricky. These conditions is really leveling the playing field, and really which team is going to make proper adjustments will be successful. It just comes, the ball, as you know, Lauren, just skids. It bounces a little lower, depending on the pace of the ball. If there's an overhead struck where they're keeping the ball low and making contact low, it just skids. It just picks up speed and skids, and then comes off the screen, but very strangely. Typically, like, it just darts down.
Yeah, and you have to be very mentally tough because you just want to play normally, but you can't because the ball's not where you think it is, and everything is just harder. And you just have to have that mental strength to say, you know, I'm going to work with what I have.
I think I see a few patches of dry court over there on the far court, Lauren, that lighter blue color. So that's encouraging. Oop, there's
Sutter. Great shot.
Yep. Again, that's at lower contact. It hits and just skids. It plays as if you put on like 20 times the amount of spin you actually did. It's just the wet court working for you. I mean, it was a phenomenal overhead to begin with, and then you add the wet court, and that's gonna be a nice shot. Great anticipation by Lalic up there. Great drives. It'll be interesting to see if Sutter and Mihaljevic switch back, or if
Yeah, I would think they would.
Corners. Yeah. It's always a good play.
Yeah, Sutter's definitely more comfortable on the deuce side. Mihaljevic plays both sides depending on who her partner is, but Sutter is always on that deuce side. Not that she can't play the ad side, but she's definitely more comfortable on the deuce side.
Yeah, so throwing up a nice high lob to give them time to just switch back would probably work to their advantage. Ooh, it's a phenomenal ball. And I just, again, Lala's just flowing through that. I mean, her feet stopped at the service line there. Lauren, just such a great drive. So the last time I saw Jolene Sutter play was with her partner Amy Shea, who is an epic, like, I mean, how many years do you think her and Cynthia Dardis were in the
a bazillion
for in the country? Like,
and she's still playing really good paddle. I mean, that's who our fourth is when we play. Matea, Jolene, Amy Shea, and I often, and with some other of the Fairfield women as well. But Amy is still playing great paddle, and Jolene is still trying to get her back out on the court. So maybe we'll see Amy for a tournament or two one of these days.
I would love that. She's just an excellent player and just such a great person. Miss seeing her. There's a question whether the ball went looped and went over the net, I believe, or perhaps went through it. But either way, they counted it as Elliott and Lalic's point.
Okay, back to Elliott's serve. She finished the last game with 2 faults, so we're going to watch her serve. Although everyone's faulted, so it's, like we said, it's not easy to serve looking up into the snow.
It's a great hustle. I love when teams just take a moment to reconnect.
That must have done something funny, right? That looked like a strange swing from Mihaljevic.
Yeah, the ball's just unpredictable in how it's going to react. Because the court also dries it does not dry in a uniform way. So there's definitely some planks that collect more water than others. So if you happen to hit the wrong one, that ball's going to react in a very unpredictable way.
How tight Lalic closes on that net.
It's anticipation. It's just
Yeah. And she's so lanky, so she covers the net like a blanket. But well played by.
That's a great comparison.
There's the push serve.
Solid volley. All right, Macy Elliott
point here.
serving to Mihaljevic. Those waterfalls are just so tough. Mihaljevic did a great job getting those back.
She's good at handling them, and she's tall.
Yeah.
She's very good defensively in that screen on the backhand side.
Such a great read. Again, solid drives coming out from Sutter's corner, but man, Lalic just sees it and moves, to your point, closer to the net. She doesn't move parallel. She just moves towards the net and just reads those drives beautifully.
All right, well, great job getting out of trouble there by Elliott and Lalic, down a couple break points that game, and came through.
Totally. A little word from our sponsor, Corient. Corient is excited to partner with the APTA because, whether as advisors to our members or as members themselves, they are already part of the APTA community. Learn more at www.corient.com, the official wealth sponsor of the APTA. Yeah, that was a huge turnaround there, Lauren. That was, I'm sure, a confidence booster. Elliott holding her serve. She had lost her serve the first time around, so it's like, okay, that was big. I'm sure.
Yeah, that feels good. Anytime you're down on your serve and you've missed a few serves, it really feels good to stay steady and win that game. So back to Mihaljevic's serve. Mihaljevic, originally from Croatia, she now lives in Connecticut. She's a pro at the Millbrook Club in Greenwich, Connecticut. She played college tennis, as did all of these ladies.
I'll go.
We see, you know, a lot of wayward drives on this court where the ball is just doesn't behave the way you think it's going to when you line up to drive. And
Yeah. It's like your feet are set, you're starting your swing, and all of a sudden the ball is either bouncing.
so smart.
That was a beautiful adjustment. Great lob. Yeah, in these conditions, especially when it's cold, actually really anytime, but especially conditions are cold. If you drive at the wrong time and there's somebody right up there, you're gonna be feeling that in not a good way. They switched at the net to have Sutter on the right side as a lefty, so their overheads are both in the middle.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's one way to solve the problem, Denise.
I
You don't
mean-
let the ball bounce on the drives, then you don't have to worry about them bouncing funny.
Easier said than done, as we know, Lauren. But yeah, Lalic, you know what? I don't like this bounce.
Ooh, got her.
That's a big
Thanks.
ball.
It's all good. I'm annoyed at myself.
I mean, that's it's not only the pace of the ball, Lauren, but the depth that Lalic just hit that. Your opponent just doesn't have time to react.
Yeah, I didn't even have time to react.
No, I mean,
And I can, we have a good angle to see where it's
Right.
coming from, but I didn't. great lob. That's the lob you want to get against a lefty over there, is over the left shoulder. I mean, Sutter has a good backhand, backhand roller overhead, but that's just a tough angle falling backwards. And you saw it there.
Yeah, it's just perfectly placed lob. Again, based on your opponents, a lefty, you might need to like shift your targets, and whether it's a lob target, drive target, and there was two big ones, two big lobs down the line that really compromised Sutter and Mihaljevic's positioning. Great drives. Really forcing Elliott and Lalic to come up with some phenomenal volleys. Great closing ball by Sutter. Jeez.
You just have to be so careful with your drives with Lalic on top of the net like that. She's taking them so early.
Rare miss by Sutter on the lob. She's been lobbing so well. With that far court, Lauren, look at how much it's drying off. That's so encouraging.
And that's just good volleying from Elliott Lalic. They withstood a bunch of drives and Sutter missed, but that they're both excellent volleyers.
Right. I'd honestly love to see them mix it up just a little bit more, because once, to your point, Elliott and Lalic have such good hands.
Yeah.
Once they set up and they're balanced up there, you got to disrupt that balance, because they're gonna be on the winning side of that at the end of the day. The drives keep coming. I mean, that's what a good volleying can do, Lauren, is force you to go for a little bit too much, because when you're going for the normal targets, which is at the players or between them, start to be like, well, that's not working. I'm
go around.
Using a lower percentage outside ball, which in that case didn't pan out for Mihaljevic.
Yeah, that was Mihaljevic's mistake there, and she knew it as soon as she hit it. But
yeah. All right. Elliott's getting psyched over there, keeping her feet going, trying to stay warm. You can see the smoke coming out when you breathe out, like the steam. Steam on the far side of the court. And we've got Jolene Sutter serving. Macy Elliott.
I got you.
Smart.
That's smart, right, Denise? When Lalic realized she couldn't reach it, she let it go. She didn't try to force it.
So smart. And talk about having trust in your partner, and we'll just be there. Referring to the team. That's a great overhead by Mihaljevic. I think just like sucked into that side screen, didn't come out.
Yeah, because Elle did the right thing and followed it up the side, but she couldn't handle it.
It's interesting, Lauren. I haven't seen Lalic miss a pressure drive, but when you're standing in the green, kind of not able to use the momentum, that's where the errors come out. That's a tough serve right there. Sutter moved that beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, Sutter doesn't have a hard serve, doesn't really have spin on it, but she hits it deep, she moves it around well, and she's very consistent with it, which makes it a good serve.
That's textbook targeting.
Yep.
Left hip, right hip. I mean,
And hard.
not
Left hip,
around.
right hip hard. Not she.
Yeah.
Mihaljevic didn't have a lot of time to think about switching.
No. But again, not around. Around
No.
a player is low percentage, just at. But moving around those at the player targets is beautifully executed by Lalic. Wow, what a great screen drive by Elliott.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
That's some good touch there.
I mean, what's that? Great touch. I believe that ball hit the net, which
I think so too.
I think Mihaljevic was like, really? I was there. Until she wasn't. Until that net
He was there for
disrupted
everything
that.
but that. Yeah. Still a game point for Mihaljevic and Sutter.
It's a great dig by Elliott. Solid lob.
Set point. Another good
Again,
lob.
another great dig. Mihaljevic running that down. Puts up an awesome neutral lob. That was a great point by Sutter and Mihaljevic to hold that on. Going back to deuce.
You saw why that drive was so effective by Sutter. She hit it when Lalic was a little off the net, and it dipped down below the level of the net, making it a hard volley, difficult volley.
All right, another big point here. Set point. Elliott and Lalic. Here we go. Lalic returning, Sutter serving. Such a
It's a
smart.
heavy return, right? And
Yeah,
following
she's
it
just
up,
moving.
it's, yep.
Moving around beautifully.
All right, a competitive first set, fun to watch, and we'll be back in just a moment after these messages right here on the APTA YouTube channel with live streaming by ProFlight and match statistics provided by Court Director.
The business owners that I'm working with have entrusted Corient in this work because we're really focused on supporting them in their important endeavors. They're functioning every day in their zone of genius, and their expectation of us is we're doing the same. My name is Anna Diaz. I'm a partner and wealth advisor at Corient. When we think about the work we're doing for our clients, we think about first financial, absolutely. It is not uncommon that our very successful business owners and clients are making disjointed decisions. Our job is to provide a proactive strategy so the filter in which they make these decisions is informed. Second is the emotional load. Our clients often are asking themselves, what am I missing? Our job is to remove that mental load so they feel that their strategy is optimized, is simplified, and is executed cleanly. And the third is generational. Absolutely, there is technical design that goes into that, but it is also the thoughtful impact they want to have with what they've created.
Welcome back to the APTA Tour. I'm Lauren Mandel here with Denise Murphy at the Ridgewood Country Club with this semifinal round match between the number 2 seeds, Elliott and Lalic, and the unseeded team of Mihaljevic and Sutter. Elliott and Lalic won the first set 6-2, although it felt closer than that. And here we are with Elliott serving 15-40 in the first game of the second set. Denise, what do you think that Mihaljevic and Sutter have to do to turn this match around? Because they're in it. They're definitely in it.
They are in it. I'd like to see them. I mean, they started off, I feel like, lobbing more and really picking their offensive drivable opportunities. They were a little more picky, and now they're bringing a lot more offense. And but when a team like Elliott and Lalic are set up and balanced, ready to volley, the likelihood of them missing is very low. So I'd like to see them mixing in, yes, drive when you're the pressure drive moving in the court, but mix in some lobs. We've been seeing a lot of sequences where it's 3-4 drives in a row, and it ends up on the side of Lalic and Elliott, just hands are just rock solid. So I like right now, I mean, what Sutter is doing is just lobbing, getting both feet beyond the service line. There you go. I mean, patience, I think, will go a long way here, and also keep Elliott and Lalic guessing what they're doing. But
Yeah, and I mean, as you were noting before, it looks like that far side of the court is almost completely dry. And there's no more snow coming down, so things might get more easily playable for the players.
Yes, I mean, when we started, the conditions were at their worst. There was some very, a lot of mistakes that we otherwise would not see from all 4 of these players. A lot of faults, drives in the net, screens that were missed that would typically be like routine. So it's nice to see that the conditions are now drying up to allow for a more straight up match where the players can trust their footing. The ball is coming off their paddle in a more like a similar way that they're used to. So
the other semifinal match that you can see on the next court, the number 3 seeded team of Morgan and Sakura are leading Daniela Baez and Sasha Nianova 6-3-2-1. Baez and Nianova were in the section of the draw that Taya Page and B. Lopez, the number 1 seeds, were in, and Page had a default because she woke up really sick this morning. So hopefully she'll get better soon, and we'll see her in Boston.
Yeah, I hope she feels better. There's nothing worse.
No.
There's so much stuff going around, but to wake up the morning of a tournament with a raging fever and not feeling well, that's hopefully gets better soon.
Meanwhile, real opportunity here for Mihaljevic and Sutter, up 40-love, 1-love, 40-love.
Mihaljevic serving, Lalic returning. Just such a great tipping ball, but again, look where Lalic finished. It's at the service line. Like she hits and just moves through her drive so beautifully.
And as the volleyer, the server and volleyer, it's, you try to make that volley extra good because you see her coming in behind that return. You know you have to really put the volley away from her. It's hard.
It's hard. It's tough enough to get that first volley back from Lalic. Then you add the factor of her, you just feel her presence coming in behind it, and it just multiplies the difficulty level significantly. Just caught the line. Beautiful lob. Great lob by Sutter. Again, I'm a huge fan of the one drive and then push them back off the net.
Well, you need to. I mean, against a good volley, there's no sense in just driving over and over. They're just settling in. They're saying, what do you got?
Exactly. That's a great take by Mihaljevic there, reading Elliott's screen drive and just stepping forward. Just almost anticipating, too, that Lalic is coming in.
Well, she's seen it enough by now, right?
Yeah, she has. Solid lobs by Sutter. Pulling Elliott consistently into no man's land beyond the service line. And Mihaljevic for that matter. I mean, just great lobbing. I mean, that's one of those shots, Lauren, that I almost wonder, because that ball's probably heavier and a little wet, under normal conditions, that would probably be going over.
Right, because didn't it look like she was set up for it and had a good look at it? We couldn't see any reason why she would miss that ball.
Exactly. Like, it wasn't a decision-based error. I just feel everything looked super solid. It's just, I think it's just a matter of adjusting again to this heavier, wet ball. It's just... Again, I always feel like the net grows like 18 inches in these conditions. So many more balls end up in the net.
I had a good lob, guys. Five ball, guys.
Love that. At the end of the day, you know, it's a semifinal of a tournament, but they're having fun. You can hear Sutter.
Delene Sutter's always smiling.
Yeah. I like these longer points. Wow.
Oh, get back. You can't see her, but she got back.
Oh. Great hustle by Mihaljevic to get over there. Back. She came over to cover for Sutter and realized she wasn't needed, then had to hustle and get back on her side of the court. But again, that's that drive.
Yeah.
She's 2 feet in the green. That's just unnecessary. But what a beautiful point by all 4 players. But she knows it. She knows it. Lalic serving, Sutter.
Ooh,
it's a game of second chances, Pat. I mean, Lauren, it's amazing. That was so fun. So you don't realize how much time you have.
I mean, but you have to realize that you whiffed it.
And the speed, though, that was required. She's like, wait a second. I didn't hit that ball. I'm going to turn around and keep that ball in play. That was a heads up play by Lalic. A rare whiff, but she turned and kept that ball going. Wow. That was great point.
Anytime you swing and miss at the ball but still win the point, you gotta be pretty happy.
Oh, but talk about heads up. I mean, she could have just been like, "Are you serious? I just whiffed."
Yeah.
Kind of gave up on it. She's like, "Wait, I got this. That was a really deep lob. I'm right here."
Yeah, she was very calm about it.
Totally.
That was an important game for Elliott and Lalic. It's unpleasant to get down 3-love and have to just claw your way back. So now they're in a much better position. But Mihaljevic and Sutter still leading 2-1, serving and leading 2-1.
Sutter is serving. Elliott returning. Great cover by Elliott. I love the contact point of Sutter, most of Sutter's overheads. She just gets back behind it and makes contact so low, which in turn keeps the ball bouncing lower on the other side, really limiting the amount of high percentage offense.
Like to do too much with that overhead.
Yeah. All right, little special thank you to our tournament directors, Louis Vauclair and his assistant, Daniel Blasco. What a great time. The energy when the conditions were so bad earlier, Lauren, there was so much energy coming from people watching. Like the shouts, the screams, they're probably out there in the cold and the snow. So that's a testament not only the players, but the tournament that's being put on. So thank you for all the people involved, the volunteers, and all the people behind the scenes making this happen.
Oof.
That's a phenomenal move. She just kept closing.
I thought Sutter did well to get the first one back, but
yeah, such good hands by Sutter, but you know, Lalic just never stopped her feet.
little I formation here. A rare lob miss from Elliott.
Yeah. I do like that they went I formation. I think you've got to mix it up in something. You can't let Lalic just get grooved on that ad side. Wow.
That's just a lot of pressure.
So much.
All right, we're even at 2.
Right, looking at the APTA Tour calendar moving forward, we've got the Boston Grand Prix next weekend, which is always an exciting and super fun event. Then we go to Indianapolis the following weekend of January 31st. February 7th, 8th, we have Short Hills Invitational Grand Prix. February 21st and 22nd, Midwesterns, which is another Grand Prix, and then it culminates with the 2026 APTA Nationals in Summit, New Jersey. The main site being Newbrook, where Drew Broderick and Jared Palmer are being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So, big weekend there, but a lot of paddle. I feel like the pressure starts to build here. If there's any floaters, players, they start dialing it in, Lauren, at this time. Like, who am I going to play with for nationals?
Yeah, this is like the home stretch where everyone
Yes.
really gets keyed in for nationals.
Yep. Players are hoping to have the best results possible to get the best seeding going in, to hopefully set them up in a more positive light. So, an exciting time. I love this time when things start to funnel down. Great return by Sutter and sick volley by Elliott. Wow. Oh my gosh, Sutter, phenomenal get off of that nick.
That was the right shot.
Absolutely. I feel like one more step and that ball's going over. She would have just let her momentum roll through that. I talk about communication, Lauren, and maybe I shouldn't be paying attention to this. You can hear Allison Morgan calling you on the next court to Charlotte Sikora, her partner.
Well, that's a good point because, I mean, Morgan and Sikora have played, I don't know, 10,000 tournaments together,
Yeah.
and they still call every ball.
Every ball early, often, and loud enough for us to hear it on this court, and wow, that's a big role there by Lalic.
Yeah, and why shouldn't they, right? There's no confusion if the ball, every ball is
100%.
called, no matter how comfortable you are with each other.
All right, Elliott serving to Sutter, 40-15. Mihaljevic makes that running down of these, whether it's a drive or lob, look easy. Just gets there, put up some nice neutral lob. Gets back into point. I love how balanced Elliott is hitting these overheads. She always is behind the ball.
Well, Elliott and Lalic have erased their 2-love deficit.
That's what I told me.
And they're pretty dialed in right now, Denise, and Mihaljevic and Sutter are playing good points, and then, you know, they're making a few too many errors. Sutter missed a screen drive, and Mihaljevic missed a drive, and against, you know, one of the top 2 teams in the country, that's going to be trouble.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love these stats by court director. You can also get on courtdirector.com and check out any live scoring that's going on here at the Ridgewood Classic.
Oh, I thought you had it. I thought you had it. Nice rip.
Such a good pressure drive, and I love the encouragement by Sutter for Mihaljevic.
And court director tells me that Morgan and Sikora, who we can see they're on a changeover, they're serving now for the match at 6-3-5-2.
Okay. Thank you, court director, and thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, court director. Yes.
Yo.
Lauren, what do you think if you are Sutter Mihaljevic? What change or what strategy would you be thinking about in order to get back in this match?
Well, I think I'm just going to try to slow it down, make the points even longer, just make sure I'm not driving unless it's really, really the right ball, and that's it. Otherwise, they're playing them well. I like the I formation when Sutter was serving. I mean, I just don't want to give Elliott and Lalic any opportunities to hit a drive and then come in behind it. And I don't want to drive when they're both closed on the net.
Yes.
So deep lobs, wait till someone's off the net, really pick your spots. Otherwise, just stay patient.
Solid advice.
That's generally probably good advice when you're playing paddle regardless, but it's actually imperative here.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it, like, unfold. When things go fast, the games are not in their favor, Sutter and Mihaljevic's favor.
Right.
and they slow things down. If they might lose the game, but it's a longer game, and the points are closer. It's not just the points are longer. It's they end up sneaking in. Oh, that's just a tough overhead there. Again, they do. Lalic and Elliott do such a great job of mixing up their spins, their paces, the trajectory of the ball on their overheads. Wow. Great drive. Great volley by Sutter.
That's the one she has to be careful of. She had a good deep lob, but Lalic is just closing.
Yeah.
You got it. Sorry. Sorry.
I mean, the thing that's unbelievable, Lauren, is like Lalic, that spot appeared. That was a beautiful drive by Sutter. It was a dipping ball. It appeared to be open until it's not. Lalic is so fast, and she reads the ball so quickly.
Really
reads
it so well,
yes, It's like it's open until it's not. And she not only just came, that was a dipping ball below the level of the net, and she practically hit that for a winner. I mean, Mihaljevic was on a dead run to get that. So it's just so impressive. They're not only their volley technique, but Lalic's anticipation is.
Well, I mean,
so
when Sutter went to hit that drive, she was in the court, right? She was inside the court.
Yes.
It looked like a good ball to drive, but then by the time she hit it, Lalic was on top of the net, making it a bad ball to drive.
Yeah.
And you heard Sutter apologizing to Mihaljevic because she got her team in trouble by hitting that drive, but you see why she did it.
Yes. Run down by Mihaljevic there.
Great play. Yeah.
Really nice. There.
You saw what you have to do with those huge banging rollers. You have to just start running up.
Yep.
Don't wait for it to go by you. Just start running up.
It's a great return by Sutter, but that was one of the rare times where Elliott moved parallel with the net instead of closing to the net cord.
Sutter.
I actually like that a lot because Lalic is almost always looking to move to her left to cut off those drives. So for Sutter to go outside on that, kind of where she was, as opposed to straight down her line, that was actually a solid target play off of Lalic's right hip.
Yeah, and harder to control that forehand volley than if she gets to hit a backhand volley, which she's so solid with.
Yeah.
Break point. Great shot from Sutter. All right.
Okay. I mean, that's those.
They did what we kind of said that game, right? Mihaljevic and Sutter, there were very few errors. I mean, Mihaljevic missed a return, but they lobbed well. They made the points longer. They really picked their spots. They actually managed to get Lalic out of position at the net when they drove. So a lot of good things that game, and that's what they got. And that's what Mihaljevic and Sutter have to do.
Yeah, I mean, 2 points on that in that game that Sutter just changed her target on her drive. It wasn't a low percentage target, it's just going more towards the out, you know, like the right hip of the player on the right, and she just changed it up. She, prior to that, was going for the most part right through the middle or down the line. So by keeping them guessing, it's going to be very valuable. She can continue to choose the right times to drive and then mix up her targets. Big cut. Nice roller by Lalic.
Yeah, that one she didn't hit hard, but she took the pace off and it was slow coming off the screen. So she has all different kinds of rollers she can hit Lalic.
Oh, that's so tough.
That's so frustrating. Like, Mihaljevic knows she's right there, but she just can't quite get there.
Yeah. All right. I like that they're going eye to loop. Sutter serving, Lalic returning. Let's see if they'll switch in the backcourt here. We had talked about that earlier in the first set.
They seem happy to stay.
Yeah, they seem perfectly happy. Ball. I mean, I always like that, just doing that in the middle of the point and making the, really changes the targets.
Yeah.
Especially with a lefty-righty. Makes the opponents think a lot more, like, wait, what's safe, what's not again? And making those adjustments on the fly. Ah, it's a great point by all 4 players. But that's Sutter forehand coming from the ad side down the line, forcing Lalic and Elliott to come off the net was so solid. All right, I like that they're doing this again. Asi with Mihaljevic. Ah, nice. The switch.
Right in there.
I always say 99% out is 100% in, Lauren. The ball was like maybe halfway on, in the green, but on the line nonetheless.
Okay, I like this. Back with the eye. I believe Sutter's going to stay back here.
I like it. Great lobs coming from Mihaljevic over there on the ad side. Nice control by Sutter.
Oh, that's what she needed, was a left board.
Yep. I mean, Lauren, I almost wonder, Lalic anticipates so well at the net when Ellie gets pushed back. What, you know, everybody's taught drive to the person who's furthest off the net, right? Which is the person that typically just hit the deep overhead.
Not in this case, because you saw on that point, Mihaljevic almost got in trouble like 3 times with drives that she thought were, you know, safe drives because she was hitting them off of a kind of a hardish overhead by Elliott into what she thought was the open court, but it's not open.
No. So I'm almost wondering if instead of targeting Elliott,
Going behind
why not
her.
just target where Lalic was, because she's looking, she's leveraging to cover that opening. And if you can catch her in a, you know, in an off balance, unpredictable spot like that, wait, what? She's coming to me? That could be interesting if they start playing around with that. You never know.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea. At least it keeps her honest.
Yes. It's a great dig from Mihaljevic over there on the deuce side. Wow. So smart. Elliott just closed. All right. Elliott, Lalic up 5-3 in the second set. Elliott serving to Sutter. Okay, that was a different target. Wow. Drive. I always say when somebody's moving to the ball, a volley, or moving to a ball to take it, like Lalic does so beautifully, she anticipates, she sees it, and she makes incredible shots off of that. She's totally in control with that movement and anticipation. But when that same big drive comes right at a player, now they're on defense. They're now defending themselves, and that's a different feel, that's a different reaction. And you never know what you might extract by hitting right at a player. It's really effective too, and we don't have them today, but warmer temperatures, much harder ball to control. So I'm just curious. Just sharing my thoughts, Lauren.
No, I think that's a really good point.
Oh, wow.
The cover.
Heads up play by Mihaljevic to be there.
That was a really well played point. Good lobbing by Mihaljevic and Sutter.
Really nice. You sure what they're not mic'd up to you, Lauren? Because they've slowed it down significantly.
Well, they're smart, so I don't think they needed me to tell them that, but you know.
That's true. They've got clear heads on their shoulders.
They're smart players.
Yeah.
But that's the one. She's just got to stop driving down the middle because Lalic is just taking a step over, and it's right on her paddle.
Yeah.
Mihaljevic has got to try to go behind her.
Yeah, you mentioned her wingspan. Gosh. All right, match point. Elliott serving to Mihaljevic.
That was fun, Denise. I thought that, you know, Mihaljevic and Sutter made Elliott and Lalic play.
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, it was great to see Jolene Sutter back out here having, you know, just as much fun as ever. And I felt like they played a solid match against, but I mean, Elliott and Lalic don't give you very much. You have to earn every single point. and will capitalize on the smallest of mistakes and patterns that to start developing. So hats off to Elliott and Lalic and Mihaljevic and Sutter. I'm excited to see what they're going to do next weekend. You mentioned they're playing Boston together, so I could see them going deep in the draw. So great playing by all 4 players.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at the match statistics brought to us by Court Director. Yeah, I mean, 2 good long sets, and you see obviously the most of the stats are in Elliott Lalic's favor, but that was a really good second set and fun to watch. And that's a wrap for this women's semifinal match, and we'll be back at 4 o'clock with the finals, Elliott Lalic versus Morgan and Sakura. Thanks, Denise.
Thanks so much, Lauren. Been a pleasure.
At Corient, wealth management begins and ends with you. We believe the more personal the solution, the more powerful the result. We treat your goals as our own. We never lose focus on the life you want to build. And our experienced advisors design custom-built strategies to help you get there. It's time for a wealth management experience as sophisticated as you are. It's time for Corient.
The business owners that I'm working with have entrusted Corient in this work because we're really focused on supporting them in their important endeavors. They're functioning every day in their zone of genius, and their expectation of us is we're doing the same. My name is Anna Diaz. I'm a partner and wealth advisor at Corient. When we think about the work we're doing for our clients, we think about first financial, absolutely. It is not uncommon that our very successful business owners and clients are making disjointed decisions. Our job is to provide a proactive strategy so the filter in which they make these decisions is informed. Second is the emotional load. Our clients often are asking themselves, what am I missing? Our job is to remove that mental load so they feel that their strategy is optimized, is simplified, and is executed cleanly. And the third is generational. Absolutely, there is technical design that goes into that, but it is also the thoughtful impact they want to